Hello friends, this is me, Anil Polsani. I'm your mainframe trainer, and before I start a new stories in this YouTube channel, let me thank you all the people who have subscribed to my channel for a long time and seeing my videos, forwarding the videos to a lot of your friends and everyone. And I also thank you the people who are new to this video, new to my channel. Please check my recordings. There are hundreds of mainframe related recordings, purely project oriented, purely technical oriented. You can see them. If you like it, put a like. Or if you want to tell something, put a comment as such. But that is a different story, guys. This is a different story I want to start. So this is something I want to show you or share with you guys how a particular new chapter begins in this career of mine. Okay, this is purely personal point of view, guys. So I'm already a mainframe developer. I'm already a mainframe support person or already mainframe maintenance guy as well, guys, for almost 13 years now. I've been training, I've been doing the work as a long time, but this is new. The chapter is new for me now because I have moved into a new project, and I wanna put it an excitement in that new project. So I wanna share what's happening in my new project, what happens in my day-to-day work. Now you can take some clues and you can put it as yourself. Okay, instead of me, you say that you got a new project, you moved into new application, so that you can tell some stories, a good view of stories in the interview, right? So this is for you to share with the interviewers to understand how the project starts, how the work will start for a new person in mainframe. Okay, so to begin the story, guys, let me give a background. I'm already working in a company here for last 10 years. I'm working as a tech lead here. Here in the sense, I'm in currently in India, but I was in US for 2 years there, and then I resigned there, and then I came back here, and I joined the same company one more time. It's like a transfer, guys. I got H1 from my company. I moved there. I worked for 2 years. Then I was not happy there, so I moved back into India. So now I'm in the same company, 10 years already completed. They gave a good shield also, guys. That we'll kept it in a cupboard later. But yeah, so I'm currently working in one of the application, which is more on the development side. So that project is running. Actually, it has very good work around a new project, new work. Actually, project is old. New work has been there, so I've been working for last 4 to 5 months on that. Now, one day, what happened? My manager pinged me, not a call, just pinged me on a particular Teams and said that Anil, tomorrow you have a interview call. Tomorrow you have one interview call. Please attend that. Now, I have no idea that there is an interview. There will be an interview. Why they will be moving from me from the project? Am I not going good in this project, or what is the reason? So I did not have proper information. So I asked my immediate manager. Okay, the one who pinged me, guys, he is the senior manager. He's a 2 level up. So I asked my immediate manager, who is 1 level up for me. So I asked him, saying that what is happening, why it is like that. He said that there is a new position open for a new billing there, and they need some senior resource to work with that particular project. So that's the reason they have told that my resume has forwarded to them, and they want me to have an interview round first, and then they want to decide whether I can move into that project or not. So I got the clarity that they need some senior resource. Nothing wrong from my end. Whatever the project I was doing, it is good. Okay, they are not moving me because I'm not doing good things there, but they just want a new resource in a new project. So I understood. Okay, that's what the project will do, guys. Whenever they need, they will move it you to some other application. That is very common. Okay, now the interview day has come. The interview has been scheduled. Then I joined the Teams meeting. So all the interview happened in Teams. So in the Teams meeting, the one of the new project manager joined from my company because I'm moving to another project, right? So that new project person has joined. The manager has joined in the meeting. He started the call. I was waiting for the call because it's since they are a client meeting, right? Client interview, right? So we should be always ready. So I was there in that meeting a minute before as well, and then I was waiting for the meeting start. As soon as the manager, who is the host, the one who create the meeting, now he is the host. He joined and then he opened the bridge. I joined the meeting. Along with me, there were other three people joined from the client side. There were three people, guys. There were three people. I can type it here. There are three SMEs, I would say. Actually, in that, one of the SME guys was known to me. One of the SME guys. I worked with him before. So I was little bit comfortable in the interview, because an interview with an SME is always a different level, guys. So even with my experience, even I had many interviews with the SMEs, guys. Still, it's always a nervous. Still, I also will be feeling a little bit heat there. So, so one of the SME I worked with him, guys. He was aware with me. He know me. He know my skill. I was giving him the work what I did in his application. So he knows me very well, guys. So that is one plus point for me. Okay, he knows me as well. So that's a good point for me. And the second one, there's one of the SME guys. The second SME, which I know after the interview, guys, not during the interview. The other interviewer was something starts with K, guys. His name. I'm not disclosing the names here, not required. So I'll be putting him as KK. He is the senior SME, guys. He is about to retire. Okay, his background is something like this: about to retire from the project, guys. That means he been there in this project for almost 30 years or more than 30 years, if I correct it. Then he has done all the work, but it's now his retirement time and he want to leave the project and go. Now, along with this one, there is another SME here, SS, like we call it as SS now, another nickname, guys. So he is the current lead in this project, who is actually actively working under this senior SME. So he is leaving, so he is dedicating his work to this person. He is giving all the knowledge to this person for last 2 years. He is also senior, but some other application he might be working. Now he moved into this project and working with this senior resource. Now these are the people who were taking the interview round, guys. Okay. Now what happened in the interview? What questions they have asked me? Now apart from my introduction, guys, okay, they have my resume, but they still ask my introduction to make me comfortable with them. And I know my SMEs always, the project SMEs, they always like the people to be comfortable, speak properly, right? So I know my SMEs. I did the introduction for many times, guys. So I have not prepared, but I still gave a kind of a 2 minutes introduction about me. I told my experience, I told my skills, I told what all the applications I have worked on, what kind of applications they are, which SMEs I have worked with, and what is their remarks, let's say what is their feedback, how they have received me. All these things I have explained to them in couple of minutes, guys, 2 to 3 minutes, and then I stop myself. Instead of giving all the stories, I stop myself with the small details that my SMEs were always happy with my work. Now that's my feedback, I told them. Then started the real technical questions, guys. These are technical questions. The technical questions are related to their application. They asked me one first question saying that, Anil, do you know anything about SAP IDOC? Now, again, you may say that, Anil, this is mainframe. Why they are asking you SAP question? Mainframe is a not the only system that runs in the project, guys. Sometimes data will come from the third-party systems as well. Like SAP system will send the data to us. Some user will send an Excel sheet to us. Some front-end Java system will putting data to us. So there are other systems that will send the data to us, guys. So one of the system is SAP. So SAPs will be sending the data through iDocs. So I know a little bit about this one. I know this answer a little bit, and I told them the answer, and they are quite happy, because having at least a basic knowledge on this part is they want it. The first question is always the decision question, guys, whether this person is having knowledge with our project or not. So there need the SAP IDOC knowledge. Luckily, I was having that knowledge in my another application. I did lot of this SAP to mainframe connections many times. So they know me. So they already have the idea. It's only right. One of the SME knows me, right? So he knows that I already worked on that. So he is happy with that. Second question, they asked me about the scheduler tool, guys. Scheduler tool, the AJS tool. In that, they told that if I have to remove a job, not the schedule, if I have to remove a new job or schedule, how you will do, what are your steps, and how you will take care in the steps, how you will use the tools, what kind of precautions you will take. Those kind of technical questions were asked one by one. Like I gave one answer, they asked me one other question. I gave the second answer, they give me the second question on that. So like that, a question pattern was happened on this topic a couple of times, and then okay, they are good. They are understood my that I have the skill on this particular tool as well. Very good. Now they know the IDOC part, they know the scheduling part. Then they started asking the general questions now, because they know only these two things are required. Anyone who has mainframe for 10 years experience, they know COBOL, JSL, DB2 as such, right? And again, one more technical question they asked me is, what is my skill level on IMS-DB? Then I told, yes, perfect. I'm already good in this one. No need to worry. And as nobody, everybody knows that me know, right? I already know IMS, so they don't need to question on that topic. No questions were asked technically on that. Now the general questions started asking that what is your skill and how you will be working on that, what kind of things that you can bring up as a lead, how you'll maintain your team, like this kind of questions were coming up. One of the question they asked me that, are you a risk taker, something like that. Are you a risk taker here? That means if there is something happening in your project, will you be running away, or will you be taking care the risk of working with that kind of applications? That's one of the question they asked me. Second question they asked me, one of the question which is the, I like the question actually, to be frank. So many of years of experience, guys, nobody asked me that question, but one person asked me that question, and which I really uh, felt that somebody asked me a good question after so long years. So, and I put this question in my WhatsApp status. The people who have seen my status, guys, might have known this question. So the question is, after like 13 years of mainframe experience, what I have now, what are you? They ask me simply, what are you? Are you a developer? Can you say that you are a developer? Or you say that you are support? Any one. Okay. They do not want to answer, guys. They don't want to answers. Are you good in developer? You say that, if you say that, Anil, I'm a developer. Okay. I'm a SME to you. I do a lot of things. I have a lot of experience. But somebody asks me, I'll say I'm a developer. Now, what you are? That's what the question they asked me. Now, this is not a prepared questions, guys. These are general questions, are not prepared questions. So I gave the right answer, saying that in a different way, my way, and they really like my answer. I would say this is the game changer. Why they have selected me? Okay, why they have selected me? I would assume that this is the right answer they are expecting. Now, if you want to know this answer, guys, put a comment in the chat box in this particular YouTube channel. I'll give a reply for you, so that you will know how to deal with this kind of questions. Now, if I tell you the answer, it is simple, guys, but you should know what is your answer and what is the real answer. So if you are have been asked the same question, if you say that I have 3 years experience, 4 year or 10 years experience, what are you? Are you a developer? You're going to choose a developer work, or you're going to choose a support work? Which work you will choose? Don't say both. Okay, don't say both. That's not the expected answer. That kind of answers are really not going to impress anyone. So choose one answer, put it in a comment, and then I'll reply back to you what is the real answer is. Now, going forward, guys, this is the chapter point one about my interview. Now, it happened only for 40 minutes, I guess. Then they are happy with that. Then they ask me, Anil, what kind of questions you have? So I put some questions to them as well. Okay, any questions, like you say that, you'll say that any questions you have, something like that, right? So I put some questions there. One of the question is, what kind of application I'm gonna work, what kind of work how to be dealing with, what kind of, is it a development, is it a support, why you need a senior resource like me, why you need me, because there are a lot of peoples in the project. Every time they will be having a lot of people's resource, guys. If somebody is taking me, I need to know what is the reason you are taking me. Is it a position is open, then only you are taking me, or somebody is leaving the company, then you are taking me? So in this question and answers, I came to know that this particular senior SME who is about to retire, right? That's what I got to know, that this person is about to retire, and there is a lot of things that he has left over, which I and this person need to take care now. So this point that he is about to retire, I got to know that when I asked them that why you need me as a senior resource, what kind of work I'm expecting, what you need from me, what you're expecting from me, those kind of questions we were asking to them. So I got my answer that this is a kind of a crazy project, I would really say, guys. when they told about the project and their work, I understood that it's not an easy project. First thing. Second thing is it's gonna take my whole work. Generally, I try to be very easy on my work because I need to take my training classes and then take the job, right? So I want always the job to be having easy work. Training, I can spend more time, guys. And I got the answers corrected. I got the feedback. I took the understanding of the what they are doing on the existing project, right? So this happened, guys. This happened a week back. Okay, not today. This happened a week back, guys. And then I did not get any update, and I was also uh, not much keen to ask my manager that what was the result and as such. So I just waited, let it go. Then in the yesterday, guys, okay, yesterday means if today is this day. So 2 days back from here, guys, what are the date I'm right seeing this recording, right? So 2 days back, I got a ping again from that manager, and he told me that Anil, you will be moving to the new project, and there is a introduction meeting. Okay, so this is how the project started from me. So this is an introduction meeting, guys. An introduction meeting was set up for me, only for me, and with the SMEs of that particular project, guys. So this is the first point that we started on this project after the interview. So we have a internal client round. Client has selected me, assuming that I'm doing enough work in the project, and they like my interview as well. So they consider me for their project as well. So the introduction meeting has happened yesterday. Now, in the introduction meeting, guys, there were again there are two SMEs which are from the interview, and there was another project manager was there. Okay, project I manager was there, and she was taking my introduction part. It's not technical. It's not at all any technical. It's very much staying high and by kind of introduction there. We had a couple of small kind of casual talks, a couple of process. Then one of the SME told that Anil, you are joining new, so first thing first, you need to do like this. Second thing, so I have notes for that. What I generally prepare. So this is the notes. Now, obviously, guys, whatever the meeting happens now in lot of meetings, lot of things will be discussed. Some of them are as per agenda. Some of them are outside the agenda of your meeting, right? So we or I cannot keep up everything in my mind and then make a later details. So what I generally do is whenever there is any meeting, my regular status call meeting or any kind of team meetings, I generally take a notes of that so that I can at least remember what's they are speaking about, and then later I can recollect it. Instead of keeping everything in the brain, I can put it in here in a notepad and then remember later. This is my practice, so that I don't need to go and ask anyone again what they told, what this person told. I don't need to ask anyone. I can remember now from my notepad. So they started to tell that Anil, this is your application, this is the one that you'll be working on. So first thing first, you'll be needing training, Anil. For that, you need access. Certain access is required. So they have a new team member checklist, guys. That means when a new resource join the project in their application, what all the steps they need to do, what manager has to take the step, what is the lead has to take a step, what is the new member has to take a step. Those all things are listed in a document. Now if I join, I'll get that document and ask me to follow the steps. Now after 1 month, after 2 months, you join the same project, same application, they'll give the same checklist to you and say that you also follow the same checklist and get the access. So that is the thing they told me, that you need to ask, request all the access whatever is possible, and it will take at least couple of weeks to get the access. Couple of weeks to get the access. Some of them are more clumsy systems, so to provide the access to you on the database level, to provide the access on the dataset level, they'll take a lot of time. They told me it will take 2 weeks. Then the question comes that what I need to do for next 2 weeks, right? I will not be sitting idle and sleeping, right? Of course, I want to do that. Of course, I want to sit idle and relax myself. But obviously, they will not allow us. They told that Anil, we have a training KT sessions are there, training videos are there. That means no one will be sitting with me and explaining the application. They have already recorded these sessions. When somebody is giving KT to someone else, they have recorded these sessions and they want me to go through those videos. And they told that a particular sequence should be followed, then only you'll understand these videos. Okay, fine, I understood. I'll need to check the recordings and everything. And then they have given a little bit details of the application. They told what is their application in 2 to 3 words, guys, saying that Anil, this application is doing like this and everything. We have IMS database, we have SAP HANA database, we have DB2 LUW. I don't know what is this. I heard this one, but I have no idea. So I make a note of that. Okay, then these are the things I need to learn. I know this. I know mainframe. This is SAP database called HANA database, guys. And I know DB2, but I don't know what is this LUW reference is. Is it the same which I know, or is it something else? I need to verify that. I'll see it in the weekend. Not today, guys, not today everything. Then he told me that process, there are some rules are there, some documentation you need to prepare, you need to create some tickets for proper cases. For that, they have given me some introduction part of the project, and they have introduced themselves also very professionally, guys. They told that I'm so and so, I'm the IT manager. If you need anything, you can come after to me. If you have a technical issues, these are the experts. As an IT manager, I may not be an expert in all things, but yes, you come to me, I will help you. Like that, a very clear professional introduction was happened. I told my simple name, guys. I did not introduce anything to them that I'm a so and so thing like that. I told my name is Anil, and you can call me always Anil. Then they have given some more details. This is not relevant to us in this video. So it's they have given like this, and they told there will be weekly status meetings on every Friday, which is today, right? And I can see, like I have mentioned the names. I don't remember, right? You know me, my brain will not be remembering everything. So I made a names myself here to see who is the SME whom I need to talk, who is the my IT manager, who is the project lead, who is the one. So I should be very careful when I'm sending a mail to them. I should be very careful when I speak to them, right? So this is my introduction part for 15 to 20 minutes, I guess. Then we had high and by case. We had a small kind of small jokes, and everything was done. So it's like a kind of a not so bad, not so good general introduction case completed, right? Now today, guys, okay, today is the day that my project started for me, but I don't have any access, right? So by the time I woke up today and I checked my mails, I got the email with the checklist saying that Anil, follow this checklist, do all the steps according to that, and get your access. So the whole day, guys, today the whole day, what I did is I opened that checklist. There are 22 line of items are there. Some of them are for managers, some of them are for the leads, some of them for me as a new resource. They have told you this is for new resource. You need to do these steps. This is for your project lead. He will do this step like that. A checklist is prepared and sent to all of us. My part is simply raise a request for access. So I raise the request for data sets. So how I did that one? There is a website. There is a website for that. In the website, I give my ID details, and I give the lookalike ID, the SME ID, and told the website that whatever the access is there for that ID, get me the same access as well. So that is one way to get the access. Then I need to get the DB2 access, database access, and IMS access as well. So there are different tickets I have created. One for the DB2, one for the IMS. I have created separate tickets like that. Some service now tools access I need. Some support groups I need to be added. So all the checklist, it took me almost 2 to 2.5 hours, guys, to follow the steps. There will be document to document. I again there is a SAP, right? So they asked me to connect with the SAP website and request access for there as well. So I have requested for production, test, pre-production kind of multiple access they requested. Followed that as well. It took me around 2 to 2 hours, 2.5 hours to complete this particular checklist, guys. After that, no work. What I did, I just waited for the access. Without the access, guys, I don't know how to where to see those recordings, because recordings are there in the SharePoint, and without the access, we cannot open them. The documents of your project is stored in a shared drive. I don't have access, so I did not open them. Then the nobody knows me, so they have not added me to any groups, guys. So there are no emails regarding my work or regarding to me, so nothing. Now all I need to do today is just wait for a meeting. This is Friday, guys. There is a meeting in the evening. Just I don't know what to do. Just I'm gonna attend them. What are the other team members work they are doing, guys? I'll just listen to them and then remember who is who and what they are doing.